UMP parliamentarian Rosie Senanaik and Anoma Fonseca explained how the fuel price hike is affecting women at a media briefing today.
හිංසක කාන්තාව තමයි මේකෙන් පීඩාවටපත් වෙන්නේ. මේක මේ සමහර වෙලාවට නිදසුන කරුණක් හැටියට ආණ්ඩුව කියනවා.
It is the innocent women who are being affected. The government says that it needs to do this because of an increase in crude oil prices. As women, we clearly see that this has come about due to the short-sighted vision of the government and its corrupt rulers. We cannot bear this price hike that has taken place at the beginning of the year. I would like to say that we will stand against this on behalf of all Sri Lankan women.
සමස්ත ශ්‍රී ලාංකික කාන්තාව වෙනුවෙන් අපි කාන්තාව පෙළ ගැහෙනවා කියන එකත් මේ අවස්ථාවේ මම කියන්න කැමතියි.
කාන්තා පෙරමුණක් ගොඩනැගිය යුතුයි කියන මතය තුල මමත් සිටිනවා. ඒ වගේම අද එකතු වන සියලුම කාන්තාවන් සිටිනවා.
The women who joined us today and I personally are of the view that a women's front needs to be established. With the price hike of fuel, the commodity prices will also go up. That will definitely take place. Not only in our country but in other countries too. When fuel prices go up, commodity prices also increase. We are aware that it is women who are affected the most because it is they who have to manage their homes.
හැමදේම සකසුරුවමට සලකන සකසා ගන්න කාන්තාව
Dhammika Dasanayake assumed duties as the new Secretary General of Parliament today. He assumed duties following an event at the parliamentary premises.
Dhammika Dasanayake assumed duties before Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa as the 8th Secretary General of Parliament following religious observances at 10:05 this morning.
පාර්ලිමේන්තුව කියන්නේ මේ රටේ උත්තරීතර ආයතනයයි.
Parliament is the highest institution in the country. This institution conducts important duties under the constitution of the country. It is responsible for legislation, monitoring state finances and public representation. The responsibility of ensuring that the backdrop for these tasks to be carried out is in the hands of the staff, including the Secretary General. Therefore, I hope to successfully and efficiently live up to this responsibility. At the same time, we have also taken steps to modernize Parliament. I hope to successfully complete this as well.
නවීකරණය කිරීමටත් දැන් අප පියවර ගෙන යනවා. ඒ කටයුතුත් තවදුරටත් ඉතා සාර්ථකව කරගෙන යාමට මා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
3 habeas corpus petitions relating to abductions were called up before Appeal Court Judge Nalin Pereira today. The petitions were filed in connection with the disappearance of Prageeth Eknaligoda, Kugan Muruganandan and Lalit Kumara Veeraraj.
Journalist Prageeth Eknaligoda went missing on the 24th of January 2010. The hearing of evidence in connection with the petition on Eknaligoda had been directed to the Homagama Magistrates Court on an earlier occasion. The Appeal Court inquired into the progress made in this regard today. The court granted permission to record evidence from the former Attorney General Mohan Peris on an earlier occasion as well. However, attorneys representing the petitioner informed court today that they will take a decision regarding this on the next court date. The Appeal Court directed that the court will convene on the 26th of April, subsequent to hearing all evidence at the Homagama Magistrates Court in connection with Eknaligoda's disappearance.
Geneva Cat Committee.
Mohan Peris, addressing a committee meeting on torture, said that Prageeth is residing in an overseas country as a refugee and that they possess evidence. We urge the court to summon Mohan Peris in order to obtain evidence from him regarding the statement.
Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal issued notice on the respondents in the petitions filed on the abductions of Kugan and Lalit Kumar to appear before court today. The respondents in the petitions were the Inspector General of Police, Army Commander, Jaffna Commander, the OIC of the Achwela Police and the Attorney General. The IGP appeared before court today. Court meanwhile ordered to reissue notice on the other respondents to appear before court on the 29th of February. Meanwhile, a demonstration was held opposite the Appeal Court today calling for the release of Kugan Muruganandan and Kumar Veeraraj, who were allegedly abducted in Jaffna, and to put a full stop to the murders and abductions taking place in the north. The demonstration was organized by the Movement for People's Struggle.
Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Sajid Premadasa, says that fuel prices were increased in order to cover up the losses incurred due to the lopsided agreements the government has signed. He expressed this view while attending a Sasunata Aruna program in Nikavaratia.
Yet another phase of the Sasunata Aruna program was carried out at the Nikavaratia Sirisatagama Vihara recently.
පෙට්‍රල් මිල වැඩි කරනවද රුපියල් 12? ඩීසල් මිල වැඩි කරනවද රුපියල් 32?
Will the price of petrol be increased by 12 rupees, price of diesel by 32 rupees and kerosene by 35 rupees if my father governed the country today? This was done to cover up their mistakes. This was not done as a result of crude oil prices increasing. The government has imposed a fine on the people to overcome the losses that they incurred through the hedging deal and due to the importation of substandard fuel. Yet another Sasunata Aruna program was carried out at the Nikabaratian Nagamsula Aranya Senasana recently. Sajid Pramadasa made a financial donation to the Vihara at the occasion.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Sports First and Primetime News. I'm Nadim Majid. Let's first take a look at some cricket news. Well, 5 matches have been completed in the Australian Tri-Series thus far. Incidentally, the floor remains open to all 3 teams to qualify for the finals.
India have won 2 out of 4 matches they have played so far. They lost the first match of the tournament against the Australians in Melbourne, while the last match against Sri Lanka ended in a tie in Adelaide yesterday. Thereby, India topped the table with 10 points. Hosts Australia are in second place with 9 points. Australia have won 2 out of 3 matches they have played so far. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka have played 3 matches and have only 2 points to their credit. Sri Lanka have 5 more matches to play in the preliminary round of the Tri-Series. The Lions will play India twice and will meet the Australians on 3 more occasions. Sri Lanka will have to win at least 4 of the 5 matches to qualify for the finals. Incidentally, 3 finals will be played in this tournament. Australia will play Sri Lanka on Friday at the Sydney Cricket Grounds.
In more cricket news, the Chittagong Kings beat the Sylhet Royals by 7 wickets in the 11th match of the Bangladesh Premier League at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium today. Thereby, the Chittagong Kings top the table with 3 wins out of the 4 matches they have played so far. No such luck for the Sylhet Royals, who have lost all 4 of the matches that they have played.
Sylhet Royals won the toss and elected to bat first. Imrul Kais and Kamran Akmal opened the batting for Sylhet Royals. Imrul Kais was the first wicket to fall for a duck. Kamran Akmal hammered 54 runs, including 9 boundaries and a 6. Peter Trego scored 51 runs. Alok Kapali was unbeaten on 34. Farhad Riza was the pick of the bowlers, bagging 2 wickets for 28 runs in 4 overs. Mutaya Muralidharan went wicketless today. Sylhet Royals posted 152 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in their allotted 20 overs.
He hit it well enough. So those 2 march off. 2 Royals bat.
Chasing a target of 153 runs for victory, the Chittagong Kings lost the early wicket of Jaharul Islam for a duck. Nasir Jamshed scored 11 runs. Jason Roy chipped in with 30 runs. However, Zaur Rahman and Mahmudullah steered the Chittagong Kings to victory with 7 wickets remaining. Mahmudullah scored 56 runs off 38 balls, hammering 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. Zaur Rahman scored 48 runs. Chittagong Kings reached the victory target in 17.3 overs with only 3 wickets down.
Still in the Bangladesh Premier League, the Duronto Rajshahis beat Khulna Royal Bengals by 6 wickets in the 12th match of the Bangladesh Premier League, which was also played at the Sher-e-Bangla Stadium in Mirpur. Khulna Royal Bengals won the toss and elected to bat first. They scored 145 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Shakib Al Hassan top scored with 44 runs. Abdul Razak bagged 2 wickets for the Duronto Rajshahis. Chasing a target of 146 runs for victory, the Duronto Rajshahis lost the wicket of Junaid Siddique for 26 runs. Marlon Samuels and Fawad Alam only managed to score 4 runs each. However, Mushfiqur Rahim hammered 47 and made sure that the Duronto Rajshahis reached the victory target without further trouble.
And that brings to the end tonight's edition of Primetime News. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, if you want the very latest news on the web, you can log on to www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Kumarini Rajakarma.
And I'm Shane Silva. Good night.